Hello, friends. If you're searching for a fuller, more vibrant life, and the promise of longevity has brought you here, then know that natural teas are your greatest allies on this journey. Today, we're going to dive deep into the secrets of a powerful plant, an ancestral heritage that could be the key to transforming not just your digestion, but the health of your liver and your overall energy. Have you ever imagined how a simple habit, a single cup of tea, could revolutionize the way your body functions and how you feel throughout the day? Do you already use natural teas to take care of your health? What has been your experience, or what questions do you have about them? I would love to hear your story. Please leave a comment below, as this exchange is what strengthens our wellness community. Shall we begin? The main benefit of Boldo tea that we'll highlight is its powerful digestive and liver protective action. It acts as a natural cleanser for our digestive system, relieving the feeling of heaviness, bloating, and discomfort after heavy meals. It also stimulates the production of bile, which is essential for digesting fats. Just as Boldo tea helps us digest dietary excesses and cleanse what overloads our body, we can apply this lesson to our lives. How often do we accumulate not just food, but also indigestible emotions, thoughts, and worries? The ritual of preparing and drinking Boldo tea, with its characteristic bitter taste, can be a powerful reminder of the need to pause and clear the deck mentally and emotionally. It's an invitation to process difficult feelings, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to make space for well-being and lightness in both body and mind. Caring for the liver is caring for our body's filter. Caring for the mind is filtering the thoughts that poison us. When we talk about Boldo, you probably think of that strong, distinct smell and the almost instant relief after a heavy meal, right? But the story behind this plant is much richer than we imagine and involves some confusion that we need to clear up. The title of this video mentions an African origin, which brings us to a crucial point. In some parts of the world, especially Brazil, two very different plants are commonly called Boldo. The first, and one of the most common, is Plectranthus barbatus. It's often called Brazilian Boldo or false Boldo, and in other places, Indian borage. And yes, this plant has its ancestral roots in regions of Africa and Asia, where it has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. It has adapted so well in certain climates that it has become a go-to home remedy. The second plant is Peumus boldus, the true Chilean Boldo. This is a tree native to the Andean regions of Chile. Its leaves are smaller, tougher, and more leathery, and these are the ones we usually find sold in tea bags in health food stores and supermarkets. The indigenous peoples of the Andes, like the Mapuche, have used Chilean Boldo for thousands of years, not only for digestive and liver problems, but also in purification rituals and to relieve pain. It was a sacred plant, a gift from Pachamama, or Mother Earth. So why the confusion? The similarity in their use: both are excellent for digestion, and their bitter taste led to the name Boldo being popularly applied to both plants. In this video, we'll focus on the powers of the more widely available Plectranthus barbatus, the one with African origins, but we'll also provide information on Chilean Boldo, so you know exactly what you're consuming. A fascinating fact about Plectranthus barbatus is its resilience. Anyone who grows it knows a single small branch planted in the soil will quickly take root and grow vigorously. This strength is almost a metaphor for the effect it has on our system, the ability to help us recover and move forward, even after overindulging. Meanwhile, Chilean Boldo was discovered by Western science in the 19th century and quickly spread to Europe, where it was incorporated into the official pharmacopoeia of several countries as a reliable liver remedy. Understanding this dual origin is the first step to using Boldo's power wisely and safely. Now that you know where it comes from, let's understand what it actually does inside your body. Boldo's bitter taste is no accident. In fact, it's precisely in this bitterness that much of its medicinal power lies. When you drink Boldo tea, a series of beneficial events begins to unfold in your body, especially in your digestive system. The main and most famous benefit is its hepatoprotective, liver protecting, and digestive action. Let's break that down. Our liver is an incredible powerhouse, responsible for over 500 vital functions, including metabolizing everything we eat and drink. When we overindulge in fatty foods or alcohol, we overload this powerhouse. That's where Boldo comes in as a true ally. Both types of Boldo contain active substances that stimulate the liver to work more efficiently. In Chilean Boldo, the main active compound is an alkaloid called boldine. In Plectranthus barbatus, we find compounds like forskolin and barbatusin. These compounds have what we call a choleretic and cholagogue action. These are complex names for a simple and powerful effect. They stimulate the liver to produce more bile, choleretic action, and help the gallbladder release that bile into the intestine, cholagogue action. Bile is like our body's natural detergent, essential for breaking down fat molecules and facilitating their digestion. That's why, after a big, heavy meal, Boldo tea brings a feeling of relief from heaviness and bloating. It is literally helping your body clean up the mess. Furthermore, Boldo has an important antispasmodic action. This means it helps to relax the smooth muscles of our intestines, relieving the cramps and abdominal discomfort that often accompany indigestion. But the benefits don't stop there. Preliminary studies suggest other actions. Antioxidant action. Boldine, found in Chilean Boldo, is a potent antioxidant that helps protect liver cells from damage caused by free radicals. It's as if it creates a protective shield for your liver. Mild calming effect. Although not its primary use, some people report a sense of well-being and tranquility after drinking the tea, which may be related to the relief of physical discomfort. This is where the connection to mindset and purpose comes in. Viewing Boldo tea not as a hangover cure, but as a tool for conscious self-care changes everything. It's the act of listening to your body, acknowledging that you've overdone it, and actively helping it to rebalance. It's a gesture of kindness to your own system. This attitude of active care, of not ignoring your body's signals, is the foundation for a healthier, more connected life. Watuam. Now that we understand the science behind Boldo, let's get practical. And here is the most important secret you will learn today. The preparation method for Plectranthus barbatus, Brazilian Boldo, is completely different from that of Chilean Boldo, and getting it wrong can not only reduce its effectiveness, but also pose risks. For Brazilian Boldo, Plectranthus barbatus, the fresh leaves. The correct method is cold maceration. Never, under any circumstances, boil the fresh leaves. Heating can release substances that may become toxic to the liver, the exact opposite of what we want. Instructions. Take 1 to 2 fresh, well-washed leaves. Coarsely tear them with your hands and place them in a glass. Add about 150 ml, about 2/3 of a cup, of room temperature or cold water. Gently press the leaves with a spoon to help release their compounds. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain and drink immediately. The taste will be bitter, but the result is effective and safe. For Chilean Boldo, Peumus boldus, the dried purchased leaves. Here, the correct method is infusion. Instructions. Place 1 teaspoon of the dried leaves in a cup. Boil 150 milliliters, 2/3 of a cup of water. As soon as it boils, turn off the heat. Pour the hot water over the leaves in the cup. Cover with a saucer and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain and drink. Myths and facts. Boldo cures hangovers? Myth. It doesn't cure them, but it does help the liver process alcohol and digest fatty foods that often go with it, thereby alleviating some symptoms. The best cure for a hangover is moderation and hydration. The more bitter, the better. Partly true. The bitterness indicates the presence of active compounds, but don't overdo the dosage thinking the effect will be stronger. Excess can be dangerous. Consumption. Tips and smart pairings. Boldo's taste is a challenge for many. To make it more palatable, you can, after preparing it, add a few drops of lemon juice. Mix it with a separately prepared mint tea. Mint is also digestive, and its freshness helps balance the bitterness. A small spoonful of honey can be used, but avoid refined sugar. When and how much to consume. The ideal time to drink Boldo tea is after a meal where you feel you've overindulged. 1 cup is enough. The use of Boldo should be occasional and sporadic. It is not a tea to be consumed daily as a habit, as continuous use can overload the liver and kidneys. This is, without a doubt, the most important section of our video. Knowledge is power, and power over our own health requires responsibility. The saying, "If it's natural, it can't hurt you," is one of the most dangerous myths out there. Boldo is powerful, and for that very reason, it demands strict caution. Who should absolutely not consume Boldo tea? Pregnant and breastfeeding women. Boldo can potentially induce uterine contractions and may be abortifacient. Furthermore, its compounds can pass into breast milk, and their effects on infants are unknown and potentially dangerous. Children. A child's liver and renal systems are still developing and are very sensitive. Do not give Boldo tea to young children. People with serious liver disease. If you have been diagnosed with hepatitis, cirrhosis, jaundice, or any other serious liver condition, Boldo could worsen your condition. People with bile duct obstruction or gallstones. Since Boldo stimulates the release of bile, if the pathway is blocked by a stone, it could cause a severe pain crisis and serious complications. People with kidney problems. Continuous use can overburden the kidneys. Drug interactions. Be very cautious if you take any long-term medications. Boldo can interact with anticoagulants like warfarin, increasing the risk of bleeding. Any medication metabolized by the liver, as it can alter their effectiveness or increase their toxicity. Side effects and risks of excessive use. Consuming Boldo in excess or for prolonged periods can cause vomiting, diarrhea, gastric irritation, and in more severe cases, liver toxicity and kidney problems. Remember, its use must be occasional, for a few days at most. If indigestion persists, do not keep drinking the tea. Consult a doctor. The crucial importance of professional consultation. This is our golden rule. No information in this video replaces a consultation with a qualified doctor, nutritionist, or herbalist. If you have a health condition or take medication, professional guidance is essential before you start using any medicinal tea. Product quality. When buying Chilean Boldo, choose reputable brands. If you are using fresh Brazilian Boldo, make sure the plant has not been exposed to pesticides or pollution. Knowledge is the most powerful tool for self-care. Knowing what to use, how to use it, and most importantly, when not to use it, is what truly transforms your health. We've reached the end of our journey into the world of Boldo tea. Today, you didn't just learn how to make a tea, you learned to respect the power of nature, to tell the difference between the plants, to use an ancestral remedy correctly, and most importantly, to care for your body with knowledge and safety. Well-being is not a destination. It's a path made of small daily choices. So now I ask you, what health-related habit will you change or begin today with the knowledge you've gained? If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like so this information can reach more people. Comment below sharing your experience with Boldo or any questions you still have. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future journeys into the world of natural health. On the screen, I'm leaving a video suggestion for you to continue this journey of discovery. You are not alone on this wellness journey. I look forward to seeing you again for more discoveries about health that comes from nature. Thank you, and be well.